Like I say, I'm always the bad one because I'll stand on business and I'll say what was said to me with chest. I know Big Sweat's come to us and he'll be sitting there with, can I just be truthful, when nothing ever comes out the mouth. No a question ever comes out the mouth. Because if it does, if things get tough, the answer, calling me a racist, let them call me a racist, right? I went to court for being greatly offensive. I've holded my hands up, but what I haven't done is speak on fucking kids. Let's get it real. I'd rather be called a racist than speaking on kids in an actual way. 1,000,000%. So call me a racist all you want, Big Sweat. And your little simp community, call me a racist all you want. I would rather 1,000,000% be called a racist than have speaking on kids in an actual way on my head. How's about that? Right, Big Sweat? Come to that. And does everybody agree in the chat? Who'd rather be called a racist, or would you rather have it on your head that you speak about kids in an actual fucking manner? Because I know which one I'd prefer. None of them is nice, but I'll still stand by it. I'd still rather be called a racist than fucking somebody who jokes about 3-year-olds. How's about that, Big Sweat? Come to that. I'm in the mood for you today. I'm in the mood for you today.
Pearl, it's not Alex who's calling you a racist. It's Amy in his Discord. And I understand what he's saying, letting people have their opinions, but when you're belittling a full community, that's not an opinion. That's just vindictive.
No, listen, and I don't care who's got Discords. When all comments like that's put in, to me, that is like a cult. That's allowing to be said in there. And if he wasn't happy with what was being said in there, why not kick them out the Discord and say, don't do that shit around me? Because it's his Discord and he's allowing it. He's allowing it. Yeah, whichever way anybody tries to sugarcoat it, he's allowing it. Whether he's in the Discord or he's not, he's allowing it. End of. And I'm not hearing no different.
No, I agree. I have to take some sort of responsibility when your name's on the Discord. It's the Crips Discord, so, and you're the face of the Crip, so you have to take some sort of responsibility for it. I'm gonna jump down, but I love you.
I love you too. No, it's him who's put the Discord up for his cult. Do not tell me, I don't care whether he says he doesn't go in or he does. Do not tell me he does not see what's going on in there. Get out of here. And that's why I don't have a Discord. I don't go in. I'm talking waffle. Am I, Susie? Get in the box and tell us how I'm talking waffle. Get in the box, baby.
Hello, love.
Hi, me baby. Are you all right?
Yeah, I've just come for a cloud chase because I'm now officially on Spotify.
Oh, thank you, my Millie. What's Spotify?
The music streaming services. I've got a song on Spotify.
Go on then, tell people about it.
I've got the cover of Sam Fender, 17 Going Under. It's on Spotify. If anyone wants to go and listen and give us a follow, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for tagging my video yesterday as well. I did fucking clap back at the cunt.
Yeah. Sorry, I've still never looked at what you sent me. I've still never looked.
I just replied back. That goes, he really shouldn't be speaking on anyone's appearance when he looks like someone I'd give 20 pence to for the bus fare home from a fucking doorway.
Yeah.
An arsehole.
Keyboard and then you're shouting. You'd prefer to be a keyboard warrior? No thanks, I love to prefer to be a keyboard warrior than have you shout at me. I'm not going to shout at you. Come up and have your opinion. Everybody can always get up here and have the opinion. Big up, my L. Thank you, my baby. Everybody's entitled. That's why nobody's blocked out for. Nobody's stopped from coming up and having the opinion. Whether I like it or I don't, you're always allowed your opinion.
Right, I didn't realise you were in the middle of drama. I'll let you crack on anyway. I just come up with a bit of a clout from my song.
Okay, thanks,
Have
my
a good day, my lovely.
See you, you too. Thanks. Well, this turned out nice again, didn't it? I can only imagine what's said in the Discord about us now, but carry on, nobody gives. Well, I do, when you mentioned about the community taking kids out of school to be married. That's the only one that's pricked me thing. You can call me whatever you want, but like I say, I'd rather be called what people call us than what you're getting called at the minute, Big Sweat. Come to that. You can get in the box. Sorry, I know I'm just keep cutting everybody off. Sorry, everybody. Hey, my fluffles. You all right now, me baby?
Yeah, I'm a little bit better.
And anybody that thinks it's funny for the way to take the piss out of my top girl's stutter, it's a condition. She's done it for a couple of days. She's not putting it on. It's part of a condition. So let's hope, because do you know I'm a big believer now, blessed Lord God always puts something right back at your door. Let's hope it's not your kids or your grandkids that gets bullied to fuck at school for having a condition that they can't help. Eh?
You know, the thing is, you can call out bad behaviour instead of, whilst not belittling whole communities. Do you understand? Like, and this is what I don't get by some people. Does this lady know she's in the box?
Hi.
Guys, right, let me just quickly explain it. I have bipolar. When I'm going on a high, I stutter for a couple of days. It's not noticeable. Only when I'm stressed and I'm really bad with my anxiety, it'll go in a day or so if I just calm down. That's all it fucking is. Fucking hell.
But if you have it every day, it's yours to deal with, nobody else's. Do you know what I'm saying? And let's just hope, like I say, that their family doesn't ever come across this condition where poor little innocent kids and poor innocent people's getting like took the piss out basically because you can't breathe properly. Look at him, who was a singer, right? What do you call him? Everybody will know I'm on about. He had a stammer, a young lad. I forget his name now. And it used to show you how he used to learn breathing. Gareth Gates, that's him. But yet he could sing and never, ever, ever come out with a stutter because he was breathing properly. But then when he tried to speak to people, it was embarrassing for him. And he used to say that, but he couldn't help it. He just didn't know why he couldn't control his breathing all the time. And it happens to lots of different people, lots of families. Thank you, my cockapoo. It happens to lots and lots of people. But again, that must be awful. It must be embarrassing. And especially if you're younger. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing as cruel as kids. But what I have seen on this app, there's nothing as cruel as fucking adults, you weirdos. Absolutely just on another level. I've got no words for it, honestly. I've got no words for it.
You know what? It's a fucking dirty because they talk about mental health, but to them it's only Alex's mental health that matters, nobody else's. But people are talking about you and your convictions, yet we're not discussing little kids on a phone
That's
call.
fine. Let them speak about that. I done wrong. I holded my hands up. I pled guilty because I did offend her. I pled guilty. I've dealt with it. Move on. But again, that'll constantly get fetched up. But like I say, I'd rather have that on my head than another name on my head.
And just to say, Alex saying that he didn't threaten anyone. Yesterday on your live, Alex, you said anybody who's come for me, I will get you back and watch what happens to you when everything comes out. So you have threatened everyone who has spoken. You spout so much bullshit. You forget what you've said. Haley Comet is live. Can we have a cam too, please?
Morning, Pearl. I'll just be in the box for 2 seconds and I'll be in and out. We talk about bullying and talk about how children shouldn't be bullying, how children are taught bullying. What the hell are grown adults doing to a grown-ass woman? What they're saying to her? That's bullying. What are you teaching the kids on this app?
Exactly.
My daughter's been bullied because...
The whole thing, when I said what I said, yes, I said it all my life, right? Because we always got into trouble for saying another word and we were allowed to say that. So then I'm glad I took it on the chin because now I sat my grandbabies down and had a talk with them and said, this word that Granny called you, it's not a nice word. And I had to sit down and explain to them why it wasn't a nice word and that there's lots of different cultures where schools now is all different cultures they are, wherever you go. What if my little grandbabies are gone to school and called somebody else that name that could have destroyed their little life. Somebody put it in the chat where I said, because I've asked our Lord God never to put it in my mouth again, and I don't want to
Well,
say
you
it.
made a mistake. You said sorry, but the grown-ass adults on this app are still not saying sorry for the things that they've said and currently doing.
Exactly. But that's what I said. Even for that comment that was in the Discord, whichever way you sugarcoat that, that was basically saying we take our children out of school to learn them to be married. As anybody can come to for us, please. We take our children out to learn them to be married. We don't learn them to be married. They learn in our culture.
I just have a question. Why have you got to answer to your mistakes when Alex and that group can't answer to what was said in that phone call? They're all saying that they don't want to know. You know, they're all shutting it away with clearly something to hide, but yet you're meant to be held accountable for your actions.
Thank you for explaining
Makes
that.
sense.
What was said about the travelling community is disgusting. Thank you, my Frankie. It was.
But so's what's apparently been said about, you know, them innocent children or whatever it is they've mentioned in that call, but yet they don't want to talk about it. They want to shut it away and hide.
Exactly, and whether it be a joke or not, that's not a joke to me. I don't joke around about children.
So when Dan the other night called Alex the once, that word, or say it TikTok friendly, personally I didn't agree with that, but if that's a conversation he's having, Dan's completely right. He should stand by it. If you can have them conversations, you need a clear DBS.
Right, so this morning, when Top Girl was addressing, and I came up to address it as well, and there's people saying there's things in the Discord, I came offline to that.
Sorry, wait there. Sorry, but I'm howling at you and Top Girl. All of a sudden, both stuttering, mess when non-stop talk on live. For God's, how long? Perfectly fine, most embarrassing. Wow. Like,
There you go.
There you go.
That shows you that the people do not give two shits and sit there and say they're offended by some stuff when they're offended by it. You have no idea what condition that anybody has that can cause them to stutter, cause them to have tics, verbal, non-verbal, and it doesn't happen all the time. Let me tell you that. So, and the times that we don't come on, how the hell do you know that we're not come on because of that reason?
well, exactly. Nobody knows what's going on behind the scenes. But like I say, with all of these messages that people sending, shame on yous, with all the discords that's going on, shame on yous, because whoever's got that discord up and running when the vile things has been said in it, whichever way, whether you say you're in it or not, do not tell me lies. Of course you're in there. Of course you're going to go in and have a little look, because people's getting drip-fed things to go and say it in there. So it's going in there for a reason.
Josh's case and Katie.
If they don't mind saying these things, why don't they say it when they're on a live? Jump up in the box and have these little conversations, say it on a live, if it's not wrong.
In the meantime, I'll do videos about these cases just to try and alert the rest of the app. That's what we're talking about and what we need kind of help with. Now, Josh's case particularly happened just in 2025, and his family have reached out to me because they're not getting any help from Spanish authorities, and obviously they've spoken to Brett's parents and Nathan's, and everyone's kind of pushed them this way. And Josh is 33 and just went on holiday to Spain. On his first day there, according to Spanish authorities, he walked into a wooded area and dropped dead from a medical emergency, which I just don't see how that could have happened. He was 33, healthy, and he literally walked into a certain part of Spain he could never have known about, a very similar area to where John George's body was found, actually, when you look at it on the map, like how the terrain looks, and he just passed away, and they say it just died from sudden adult death. And we saw very similar things in Nathan's, not in Nathan's case, because Nathan was found in water, in Brett's case, where they said, oh, it must have been a medical emergency, an aneurysm, but in fact he had an axe wound on his head. Yeah, some people do just pass though. But when I tell you the whole story, including the last message that he sent that day just before he died.
Oh, take it off me, baby. She's only talking a waffle again, a bullshit reading off the computer.
How Josh died and whether something may have happened to him.
Honestly, I can't be bothered listening to her bullshit.
All together.
Precious. Honestly. Wait there. I'll let people in the boxes. Ashley. Sorry, everybody.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi.
I just wanted to let you know something that might cheer you up a wee bit. I was just walking into an Argos in Belfast.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. She's kicking off. Sorry. Go on.
My Bluetooth headphones died. Sorry. Went off. And everyone in the shop heard you shout about child images.
Oh.
The whole shop turned around and looked at me. So I thought that might cheer you up a wee
my
bit.
big raw mouth and all.
I just skulked back out of the shop and went and got a McDonald's to cheer myself up.
Oh, sorry about that, baby.
No, don't worry. It was really funny in my head, but I was crying whenever I got in the car thinking, oh my God, everyone's heard that.
There you go. There's a lesson to you. Don't have us on loudspeaker. And if your earplugs frig up, my voice is coming out. I know when I'm on a little rant. I'm on a rant, but I'm so mad at that everybody just seems to think it's through me and me baby speaking on things that we like the ones to blame. We not the ones to blame. Fathead and Big Sweat and another 2 people was on that call. We had nothing to do with it, and we've only commented on what has been fetched to the app, and that is a fact.
They're all just deflecting.
Exactly. You never get a true answer out of nobody. You never get like a straight answer to a question. It's always, we'll give another question out there to come with that. Or I'm sick of hearing about Stonewall facts when we've never heard one fact.
Oh, it grates on me. It absolutely grates on me. If you took a shot every time he said it, you wouldn't be able to stand up.
Exactly.
I'll jump down though, but are you getting your other account back today?
I've got my account back, but I can't have the boxes, but it's not till tonight, so it'll be basically tomorrow, won't it, when they come back on.
Oh, thank the Lord, because I'm modding your other one, but I'm not in this one. I keep trying to let people in.
Oh, wait there, then we can easily sort. Oh, I don't even bloody follow you on this. Wait there, we can ease the. We can sort that out, baby, because I'm sure that I will.
It'll go off again.
There you go. Back to your little position. You're back again, my Ashley.
All right, I'll jump down and let everyone else have a wee say, but love you lots. I'll see you later.
You too, my Ashley. Have a lovely day.
You too, bye.
Bye. I don't care if Big Sweats has come to and I don't care.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi, me baby.
Are you all right?
I'm good, thank you. Are you? Good morning, everybody who's coming in.
I'm good, thank you. I just wanted to say really quickly to Top Girl and to Simply Fraser for being so open and talking about their stutters, just to say thank you, actually, because I'm going through something with my daughter at the moment quite similar, and so I'm still learning about, you know, what's causing my daughter to have tics at the moment, facial and full body tics. And so for them to be talking so openly, it's actually been quite refreshing and quite I've learned a lot just by listening to them talk about it. So I just wanted to say thank you for being so brave and talking about it.
I hope my Top Girl and Fraser comes up and speaks about their condition and tells how it's had an impact on the life and like what happens to them. We will do that one day because
that would be amazing because you know Top Girl in particular, you know, she has a lot of people that watch her lives, and I think for someone like her to talk openly about it and educate people, it could be really helpful. I'd love to listen to you know, Top Girl and how she manages day to day and, you know, what makes it worse for her and things. I think it would be really helpful for parents like myself that are going through similar things at the moment with their children. So I just wanted to say to them, big up to them for being so open and brave to talk about it.
No, definitely. If my Top Girl and Fraser's up for coming in and having a talk on that, of course I'll open the platform and let them speak about it, because I think it is a nice thing to let people know like about it firstly, and then how it affects your life and whatever.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, if they're comfortable with that, I think it'd be really helpful to a lot of people. And also, it's just a way for us to get to know them a bit better as well. Do you know what I mean? We all listen to Top Girl, and it'll be nice to get to know a bit more about her.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure a lot of us didn't know that about Top Girl until like the last day or so.
Big up, my Dan. Thanks, me Babby. But no,
that's all I wanted to.
We will, like I say, if Top Girl and Fraser, when they're both in that frame of mind,
Yeah.
come on and have a little speak about things. And listen, whenever they get up, and if that starts, I always say to them, just breathe, go on mute for a little bit, just try and relax, because we all know it's something to do with the breathing. And when you get it up, it affects your breathing. Like me, when I'm on one, I don't come up for fucking air. And everybody knows that. And that's, again, I can go from one extreme to the other, but that's my condition. And I even do that at home too. It's not just on the app, I do it at home, and I wish I didn't, because then many a time I can sit and cry and think, oh my God, why have I just said, why have I done that for? And I don't mean to do it, it's just part of my condition.
And do you know what? We love you. We love you for it. Warts and all, Pearl, we absolutely adore you.
And it's worse, you know, if I slip into a bit of a depression, that side of us comes out worse still when I do that. And I wish I didn't do that. But I do. I have full-blown meltdowns sometimes and I can't control it. And it's just, again, it's me. It's part of me. It's what makes me me. But I don't like it sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's all I wanted to come up and say, Pearl. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming
I'll see
up,
you
me
later.
Babby. Thank you.
Bye.
Now, bye. So it's a little look.
Hello, Flower.
Hello, good morning, me Babby. How was you?
Hi, I'm all right, thank you. I've just come in because I've been at appointments and said what we predicted last night, that Lottie would get the blame.
Well, again, in my opinion, they should come on a live, whichever live it be, wherever, and come and tell their parts in it, because this is not going to stop till they come on and speak their part.
They would have sung like canaries last night if it was her.
Well,
they wouldn't have looked so terrified.
There's been a lot of underhandedness gone on, whichever way you look at it. And again, listen, it was fetched onto the app. And I think when these discussions going on, in my opinion, it should be said on the app. Because from a viewer's side, when all these phone calls has happened, it's like people, this is my opinion only, it's like people's covering the tracks. What can we come up with to cover this? What can we come up with to cover that? So that's only my opinion. And that is me as a viewer, when I'm watching, that's how it comes across to me. Yeah, and that's why people don't like me for, because if I've got anything to say, I don't care what I say. I'll come and say it with chest. If I'm in the wrong, I'll apologise. But if I'm not, and I know I'm right and I've said nothing wrong, I will fight my corner. Always.
I know, bless you. And on about the stuttering, he was stuttering when he was trying to answer Dan. You know, the stuttering shouldn't be coming into. We saw that in the Discord last night, didn't we? And it's like, what's that got to do with anything? And these little conversations where they've said, oh, well, we'll say this. That was nothing to do with her. There's more to it, definitely. They looked rumbled last night.
It was like, right, when My Luke played that recording where Corey was on a phone call, I think it was to Vomit, and he was saying, I said this and Alex said this, and then Alex turned around and said, right, you can out that. But that was as much as saying, right, bring that to the app, but don't bring anything else to the app. Think about it. This is how people are thinking about things.
Oh, absolutely. But they think we're thick, but not.
But why out something and then cover something else up? This is my whole on it. And this is what's making me think it's just the tip of the iceberg, and there's lots of other things that's been said on private phone calls. Corey come openly out and said, we badly racist on a phone call, and then when that was said, what Big Sweats had said back to Corey, and then Corey replied with, well, I've said worse than that. And that's on a screen recording out there, so I'm not telling no lies. I'm only saying what's being fetched to the app. And I just think it's all underhandedness and things are getting covered up.
No, Mello, it wasn't. It was last night in the Discord that we saw something. Someone just said he's not said a bad word about anyone. I'm just saying that it was said. We saw it last night, didn't we? From the
And
Discord.
again, my opinion on the Discords. When vile things is getting said in Discords like that, I don't have one, I don't go into them, I wouldn't know how you work them. But if I had a Discord like that and things was getting said, I would say, right, I can't police it. What I am doing, shutting the Discord. Oh, them people that's saying the vile things, kicking them fucking out. If you don't agree with it. Because if you don't kick them out, you've been made aware of what's being said. Then, in my opinion, you're condoning it. End of.
Yeah. All right then, Flower. I hope you're okay anyway.
I'm good. I'm just having a little rant.
It's all right. We like your rants. It's healthy. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if there was anything else, because it was like I just got the gist of it and I was like, oh my God, what's gone off this morning? But I had to be elsewhere. But thanks, Pops. And just someone last night when I was in, showing the Charlie Says thing, someone thought they was outing me by calling me Donna. Yes, my name's Donna. But they thought they were clever in the comments. So I'll just say, my name's Donna Pearl.
Exactly. Nice to meet you, Donna.
See you later. Well, I'll be here anyway.
Okie doke, Babs. See you. Bye. Hi, Newt. I don't think Newt realises they're in the box. Bye, Newt.
You really want to know? And she's one of a kind. Hi, pal.
Hi, me baby.
Can I just say about the Discord, about Alex's Discord as well? Because I've just been sent it with the prick that called me a cunt in there. Can I just say you've been told as well to shut the fuck up, Pearl? Can I just say I wouldn't allow anyone in my Discord to do that? It's not Alex's responsibility, but it's Alex's Discord to shut people down. And you as supporters put in there, I've got the screenshot of someone saying it's nobody's business. It was a phone call, no one else's. So you would like to support creators taking the piss out of children and talking, actually making jokes. Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? You're willing to sit there and you don't want to know the truth, because all it is everyone just wants to know the truth. I'm fucking furious because I would never let anyone talk like that in my Discord. I would never, and I'm fucking raging about it.
Exactly.
You want to call me? You want
to
call me a cunt? You want to call me a cunt? Come in my box and call me a cunt. You want to tell Pearl to shut the fuck up? Have the balls to come in our boxes and tell us to shut the fuck up.
I've just
All
said
right, then.
this. If you want to go in a Discord and say these things, why not come on a live and say it to your face, or say it on Big Sweats Live if they feel safe there? Do you know what I'm saying? Why have, who's that just said, I've protected, you contacted somebody's rapist? Me, Willa Rose. What you on about?
They're on about me. They get them in the box because they're on about me with Chester.
Get in the box.
Is that the same Chester that's now friends with me? Is that the same Chester that apologised to me? Am I lying about that, Pearl? Was I apologised to?
You were.
Yeah. So I contacted someone's rapist, but the person that it was about apologised to me and wants to be friends with me. Shut the fuck up about things you don't know about, because I'm getting sick. I'm on one this morning. You don't know shit that's going on. Ask questions. Don't make accusations. Bye.
Bye. This was my whole point, what I was saying. Even if it's your Discord and you are putting out that you don't go in there, when you are made aware of what's happening in that Discord, then me personally, I would say get to fuck, gone, blocked out. That's coming back, reflecting on me. They're talking about the grandson in his comments. They're talking about your grandson in his comments. Well, there you go. We're a bit. What the comment was just said, I body shame my grandson. So when I always say all the kids are fat, that's how I talk, right? Deal with it. I don't do it behind closed doors. I say it on a live. I say it in front of the parents. And it's my grandson. And again, I don't do it behind closed doors. That's how I just talk, right? I talk like that. Act your age, Pearl. For fuck's sake, grow up. Kitty Cat, you have one of Big Sweat supporters. You condone and whatever. So, because you're condoning, you come in here, take your face for a massive fuck off shit and piss off. How's about that? Get back over to Big Sweat. So everybody say bye to Kitty Cat. You can go back over to Big Sweat. I've been over there and told them all about their cell and got blocked. Yes, you did. And say hello to Big Sweat when you get over there. I don't know who's friends with who, me baby, to tell you the truth. I don't know who's friends with who. It's wild. Hi, Lucy. Lucy. Do you know you're in the box, baby? You're on mute if you're talking. No. Who's Big Sweat? Well, I'll say it once. Who I call Big Sweat is Alex. That's who I call Big Sweat. And Fathead is Corey. Get used to me names. At least I'll say on here who I'm calling. I'm good, thank you, everybody. Come up in the box if you want to chat. If you want to even pull me up about something, come up in the box. Even if you're from Big Sweat's community, Fathead's community, come up in the box and tell us all about myself. You're not going to get blocked unless you're sitting being a little keyboard warrior in the comments. Good morning. Naomi?
Oh shit. I've joined a live on TikTok. I can't get out.
I'll drop you, Naomi. Have a nice day, my baby. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Hayley.
Hi, Po. You alright, darling?
I'm good, thanks. Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, tired though. But yeah, I'm all good.
Oh, yeah.
That's all good. So
Have
there's
you
all
walked
this rubbish
into a hate
going on.
live? Teek-a-boo. Give us a little look. Teek-a-boo. Have you walked into a hate live? Well, if you're affected by it, Babby, press the X at the top and fuck off. Sorry, Babby, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying, is all this still going on? Thought they might have got bored of
Everybody
it by now.
who's letting us know, I know Big Sweat is Cam Tuiners. Again, I'll be his new content because he's being copyrighted against our Angie. So that's fine, because what I say, I'll say to his face. There's nothing underhandedness going on here. So whoever's come to and feel free. What I'm saying is said with chest. I won't back down from it. I ain't apologising. I haven't said nothing wrong. And what I did do wrong, I went to court for, pled guilty, knew I'd done wrong, held me hands up, took accountability. And what? Big Sweat, can you say the same? No. So come to all you want. Sorry, Babby. What were you saying, Hayley?
That's fine, that's fine. Well, if they didn't do anything wrong in the first place, they'd have nothing to worry about, would they?
Exactly. Exactly. Sorry, everybody. I keep going off on my little episodes. I can't help it. Bear with, because I'm sick deaf. Last night, like even my Dan, somebody told Big Sweat, Dan's come too, that's fine, Dan can come too. The next thing we knew, that's how sly and undaunted Dan was blocked. So if you're going to say people's okay to come to, like you're okay to come to me on whatever account you've got, because on all your other accounts, you're blocked, Big Sweat. I'll say you're blocked. But again, you have to still come to other people to have a bit of content because you're absolutely fucking boring for your own right. You never come out and say anything on point. You skip around everywhere, or you'll answer a question with a question, right? Don't fuck me off and don't threaten me and threaten anybody else, because nobody gives a flying fuck. And if you've got a problem, come and see us. Come and see us and we can have an adult conversation with no riddles, with no skipping around the doors. We can have an adult conversation and sort the problem out. Right? Because the only one basically that you've gone at over all of this, you've had a lot to say about me, and then you never say nothing about me back because we know he can swing rings around you, whatever you call it, right? You can't speak to somebody that will come with facts or won't back down from you. You can't say anything like that. And again, you can always say whatever you want over the lives, and I'll answer you. Not a problem, but you are blocked from me lives. You're never getting in me box again. I'll never apologise to you. I'll crawl over broken glass on me hands and knees and rip my own tongue out and poke my 2 eyeballs out before I'll apologise to you, Big Sweat. Thank you, everybody. You can sit over there.
I like to wake up to in the morning.
You can sit over there in your little cult, what you've got going on, and you can gaslight all your little simps. You ain't gaslighting me. Nobody gives a fuck at what you've got to say to me, right? Words are words. Nobody cares what your opinion is. You've got that much of opinion on your live. Get in your Discord and have an opinion when they're slating people. Oh, sorry, you agree with it because you've drip fed them what you want them to put in the Discord. And I'll still stand by that too. I know I'm being cam toed, it's fine. Our Big Sweat can cam toe all he wants on his little fake accounts. He can cam toe because he's blocked on his real ones. Hi, everybody.
Hey, love, all right?
I am, me baby, are you?
What's been said in it? Whose Discord are you talking about?
Big Sweats. Alex's, I'll say it if you don't know who Big Sweat is. It's Alex.
Okay. Well, I never went in that Discord.
Yeah.
But I've heard not nice things in that Discord that have come out about that. But is anything come out about it then?
Oh, no, nothing yet, but I'm just saying there was a message that was sent to us about the gypsy and travelling community. Take our children out of school to learn to be married. We don't do no such fucking thing, and that is a vile thing to put. Again, somebody who's thinking about kids. Grow up, Pearl. Oh, there's all the little simps coming across. Grow up, Pearl. You're ripe old age of 89. Thank you for your opinion, me baby. Get in the box and come and tell us about
it. It shows
it.
they're uneducated then, doesn't it, if they believe that?
You go and sit and blow smoke up Big Sweat's ass or wherever you've come from. Nobody gives a fuck here what you've got to come in and say. Do you know what I'm saying? Alex doesn't run that Discord, so why is it the Crips Discord? And it's on his name. Whichever way you look, it is the Crips Discord. So it's reflection back on Big Sweat, nobody else. Who else goes live using the crypt? Nobody else but Big Sweat. So it's a reflection on Big Sweat. Don't know what part you're not getting. Sorry, me babbies, what were you saying?
I've forgotten now. You went off on a tangent. I forgot.
Lisa, doesn't mean he's Discord. Well, that's your opinion. I've got mine. You can sit in the comments and say do you want to come up and explain why you don't think it's a reflection on Big Sweat? Come up, me baby. You're not going to get stopped from coming in the boxes. Mods, if this Lisa one wants the box, where am I at? Lisa with the 2 green hearts, let her in, please.
Right. Oh, that's it. Right. The reason why I've stopped going into Alex's is because I sent him a message. I sent him about 2, and then I sent him another one because obviously there was a problem because different people were going at me when I was going in his chat.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'm not having this. Do you know, I'm a grown woman. I'm not having people going at me in a chat, right? So I sent Alex a message. He didn't read it. I sent him another. He didn't read it, and I've sent him another one, and he still hasn't read it. Therefore, because I said in the last message, unmod me because I'm not putting up with people going for me in your chat. Yeah, they do. They're so held alive about it.
Yeah.
But I didn't download it, unfortunately. Yeah, so so that's the reason why I don't go in his anymore, because he can't be asked to answer a simple fucking message.
Except nobody can answer a simple question. He always answers a question with another question and trots around.
Why not?
Don't
Somebody,
know facts.
if you were my friend, as you claim, right, and you had my back, and I thought I was your friend, why didn't you? Why wouldn't you answer my message, or why wouldn't you tell the people going for me? Because he could see he's not stupid. He's far from stupid. So why hasn't he told me? Why hasn't he told the people in the chat? Can you stop going for edgy, please?
Well, exactly.
But no. So obviously, I wasn't that important. I wasn't that big of a supporter to have a simple message answered.
Exactly. And when people go for my mods in the chat, all as I ever say is, come up into the box and tell that mod what your problem is. And if you're going to keep spamming in the comments, you will be muted. You're not going at me mods. The same as that day, Big Sweat come over and was all about Top Girl. When it never come out of Top Girl's mouth, it come out of her husband's mouth. Then the translators come on and said it was not said what they were trying to make out was said. When I went across into Big Sweat's box and called one of his mods out, I was dropped from the box and told straight away, you not speaking to my mods like that. So what's the difference with protecting one mod but not another? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's honestly, it baffles me brains. So
and what I sent you yesterday, Pearl, you know, that message I sent you yesterday, that was in November of last year. And one of the people that go into his lives, he put that up on his page.
Yeah.
Why do you think that 9 hours ago that day? Well, why do you think that is? Why now? Why bring it up?
But what they don't know is we sorted that out. We had a conversation about that, so it was something we already knew about, and I'm fine with it. Like I said, I'm absolutely fine with it.
Yeah, because but that's the first thing I knew about it, though. But why did he do that? So the first thing I did was message you that, so you were aware. I even invited Dan in.
But I told you I already knew about that when it happened.
I didn't know you knew.
Again, it didn't bother me, because if it had bothered me, I'd come to you again. Everybody is entitled to the opinion. You can't.
Yeah. I'm not saying that was my opinion at the time, Pearl.
That's what I'm saying. So you are entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
So who am I to close anybody down about the opinions? I'm not. I'm really not. And even if people's got a problem with me, come up in the box, have your opinion about it. You're not getting shut down, but grow a backbone and come and say it like in the box to me.
What's this? He just said you were meant to protect him, not gift people who don't like him. What? Protect him? He's a grown man, for God's sake. I'm not going
to be saying you have to protect Big Sweat and not gift other people who talk about him. Wow.
I'm not going around protecting a grown man when he can't answer a fucking message. Are you mad?
I was chatting on Pearl the other day. Exactly, Helen. And I know all about I know when the live happened. I knew all about it then. But what Edgy done yesterday, the minute she found out, but she come straight to me. And I said, it's absolutely fine. I knew all about it. She's allowed an opinion. I don't care who chats shit on me. That's their opinion. But what I do say is, come to me about it. Because if I have a problem with you, I'll come to you about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I sound bitter because he wouldn't answer a message. Because he'll open every message and he'll see my message, but he won't. It was an important message.
Oh.
So anyway, whatever.
It's all like schoolyard stuff on it, and I've got to say it. It's all like he said, she said, this and said that and said. Stop being little snowflakes and go to the person directly, and it cuts the middleman out, and say what you've got to say. Then who can come back and say, you said this about Pearl, or you said this about Edgy? That person has gone to the other one and it's sorted. And you're giving nobody any room to come back and say, Well, I'm sorry, but you said this in a live. So fucking what? Be a real person. Come and say it to their face. You get more... to me, I'd give you more respect for coming and saying it. You're never going to get shot down for having your opinion. That's your opinion. Whether it's good or bad about me, that's your opinion. You'll never get shut down. But what we can do is speak about it and maybe think why you've come to that opinion, and I can explain the other half of it.
Ed, you got 2 faces. I've got 6 chins.
Pearl hates the truth, unfortunately. Tell me one time I've hated the truth. Sometimes I don't like what people say about us, but I'll always speak about it. So, Jay, on that little account, stop spamming. Why do you follow me for? Just watching 0898. Why do you watch me for? If you think I don't like your getting it. If you think I don't like your opinion. Well, again, Jay, pull up to Ferry Hill Gypsy Caravan site. That's where I live. Pull up and come and speak to me about it. Whatever I'm getting, pull up. Nobody's saying you can't. Nobody's saying you're wrong for what you're saying. Pull up and let me see what I'm getting. Come on the site and anybody will tell you where Pearl lives. Pull up onto the site and come and talk to my face about it.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? How they're all so big hiding behind a screen, but none of them's got the balls to come to your faces.
But they wouldn't get shut down if they did. If they want to come and speak, or like they just said, I'm getting it, come and do anything, pull up and come and do. I would hide. That's why I've just told you where I live. Ferry Hill Gypsy Caravan site. Pull up anytime you want. There's nobody could be hiding. You can come to me door. Come to me door. My door's always open. You can see through me window I'm in. Come in. Nobody's hiding from anybody. So I'm asking you one more time, either get in the box and come and speak about it. Oh dear. Come in the box and speak about it, or shut the fuck up in the comments till you pull up outside the door. Right? So if you want the box, request it. Get up in the box and come and speak about it. If not, stop spamming in the comments. You're not going to be blocked, but mods, mute them. If they want to get in the box now and speak about it, they can. Hides behind a sofa. Right. So I'll mute you. You're not blocked. I'm not blocking you from anything. I'll mute it. Muted for this live. There you go. So you're muted for the live. You can still hear me. Zach said Team Pearl. Woohoo. If you're muted and you want to speak about anything, jump in the box. You're not blocked. Get in the box. Nobody's screaming and shouting. Nobody's doing it. Everybody who's following me on this account, make sure you follow my main account up, please. Thank you.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi, Jess.
I'm just outside at the moment. Bear with me. Thank you for letting me in. I follow you. Mm-hmm. I follow you and I love watching you. Mm-hmm. I am part of Alex's community.
That's fine too.
I want to be honest with you, okay?
Yeah.
I feel that I've never said anything out of hand, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, obviously, you know that you have got trolls in here.
Uh-huh.
And they are winding you up.
Again,
is that fair to say?
That's fine. Again, anybody who's got a problem, all I'm ever saying is come across into the box just like you have and come and say it. I don't mind if you've got a problem with us. I don't mind if you think the things I say is wrong.
I personally haven't.
Well,
and it has taken me a while to obviously come up and speak.
That's
So
fine. Listen,
just-
you're never going to be jumped on an ear, Jess. And that goes for any of the crypt, right? They
Yeah.
always welcome over here. Nobody is blocked unless they directly saying something about me, then that's a different kettle of fish, right? But even that one's not blocked. Who put that up about the gypsy community and the travellers? Because they feel free. They can get into my box anytime they want and come and have that conversation. Nobody's
So,
blocked from any community. I'm putting that out there.
So can I say that I have never seen anything about your gypsy community, and I respect your community. I don't know where Alex's Discord is, so I'm not involved in that. I don't know how to get into a Discord.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any comments, so I can't comment on that. But I do think it's really nasty, all of this, isn't it?
It is.
And because I like to jump into anybody's life and to be able to have a freedom of speech.
And that's how it should be. That's how it should be.
You should be able to go in any room.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of going in any room. That's what I do. I go around any room,
Yeah.
because I like to observe people.
And I don't like anyone. Obviously, you can see my green heart in my.
And that's fine. Listen, when have I ever said anybody from any community is not allowed in here? They're all allowed in here. The only time I have a problem with anybody, if they're calling me, right, then I prefer for them to come and call us to me face. Nobody's going to allow anybody, even from my side, and it's the same as if Sweat sees any of mine going around and calling him, then he's got the right to block them or have an opinion on it.
I just don't understand who's saying that they'll pull up to you. I don't understand.
Oh, it wasn't you. It was somebody, Jay.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't you, Jess.
No. I'm just having a normal chat with you.
Yeah.
And I don't like all this. I'm confused as you are. And I just hope that it can be put to bed. And the trolls are winding things up and saying,
I definitely agree with that. Trolls.
Yeah, they're saying she says this, he says that. Whereas Alex is very calm, and he's wondering where it's all come from. It's not come from his mouth. Do you understand what I'm
Because
saying?
he's allowing it in his Discord, and whichever way you look at it, the crypt is representing his platform. So whoever started the Discord, if it's nothing to do with Big Sweat, put a different name on it, because that is connecting it to him. So it's down to him what goes on in that Discord. He's allowing the crypt's name to be mentioned. End of. It's down to him.
Right, okay.
Just get where I'm coming from. That's why everybody will say, as much as he says and I've heard him say, it's not that he doesn't go in. He said, I'm not in there regularly. Do not tell me that he doesn't know what's going in there. I'm sorry, and I'm not having it no other way.
Yeah, I have heard him saying that he's not in charge of the Discord and he doesn't go in there. But you know Alex longer than I have. I've only met Alex 6 months ago. But you know him as a person, don't you? So,
well, we were friends at one point, and he's never ever been blocked from my lives till yesterday, till he starts saying, anybody that comes for me, whatever it was, what my top girl had said there before, I don't have to apologise to nobody. I don't have to bow down to nobody. And I will always have my opinion.
It's not a direct threat.
He said anybody that's speaking or cam toing on him. Well, I was speaking on him and I was cam toing. So it was a threat to me.
To you it is, maybe, but from him, you know him as a person. He would never threaten you.
But he did yesterday. I've took it as that way. He did yesterday.
I know, so maybe you've taken it the wrong way then. Can you understand?
Well, no, because he said anybody who comes for him, who come to him, who's going on and carrying all his shit on, he's come for them. Well, that wasn't me. You were speaking about it. I was come to, and every time it comes to my platform, I'll speak about it and nobody will stop us. So, yes, it was a threat to me.
And do you think people are then winding you up around?
Well, no, that come out of his mouth. I listened to him saying that, not in a comment, come out of his mouth.
Right, okay,
Yeah,
so
can I just
obviously...
ask something really quickly, sorry?
Me?
Yes, please.
Yes, of course, yeah.
I'm just wondering where you stand on the phone calls then and what's been said in these calls. Obviously, you're a supporter of Alex's, so where do you stand on that?
Of course, you can ask me anything. I just would, it's nice that everyone's calm in here because I'm not a confrontational person, so thank you. So where I stand with it is that I don't believe that. Well, if there was a phone call, I think it's been deleted from Corey.
But what was said in it? Where do you stand on what was said?
Does anybody agree with me?
Or allegedly said?
Yeah, I think Corey said it's been deleted, but what was allegedly said, I don't want to say anything wrong, but from my point of view is that I know it was talking about, I don't even want to say.
Just say it, Jess. You can have your freedom of speech over here. Nobody's going to jump on you. Just have your honest opinion.
It was talking about children, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alex and Corey and maybe the four in the group, this is what I think, is that they were bantering. I know it's not right to banter about.
Wow. Jess, I can't agree with that. You don't ever banter about a child in an actual manner. I'm sorry.
I know. So I think it's wrong. I do think it's wrong to talk that way, but
no, thank you for your honest opinion. I'm glad that you're saying it.
Yeah,
I know. I'm trying to, stay calm. But I really, Alex, and Alex is not a bad guy. I'm not reading any comments either because it's, but that's all I'm going to say. I think,
Well, I'm glad you said you don't agree with it.
I don't agree with anything. Joking about children, but I think it has been blown out of proportion big time.
Well, no, it hasn't. If it was said, it was said, and you don't joke about them things, fact.
And Alex has got a good community, and everyone seems to be, calling us all simps.
Well I'll still stand by that. The people that's coming for me in Discords, commenting about us, saying things about us, yes, simps. That's who that's aimed to.
Can
Nobody
I
else.
jump up?
Pearl, can I ask, do you think I'm a simp?
Well, you've just, what for blown smoke up Alex's butt? I'll say it as I think it. If you are sitting agreeing with anything that you've said, that he's saying, which you've just said you don't agree, so no, I'm not calling you a simp. But anybody that's agreeing with what was said on that phone call, which wherever you're from,
But
yes, you're a simp.
Nobody is agreeing what was said in the phone call.
Can I just say something, Jess? When you came up, when you came up and you asked Pearl if she understood, do you know how that sounded?
No, please tell me.
It sort of sounded like you were, speaking slowly so that she could understand.
I know. I like maybe.
That's gaslighting.
I know. Probably. I have, Fraser and Top Girl. I have a condition that.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it. Honestly.
Fair enough, Jess.
Because then people will. I just don't want people making fun of me. I'm sorry.
No, I understand. It's
And that's just the way I am. I have to talk slowly to get my point across.
Fair enough.
My
And
words.
that's fine, Jess, that's fine.
Thank
Pearl,
Yeah.
you're saying you've got an issue with the Discord and stuff, which is fair enough. That's fine. But yet you all sat here yesterday, not all of you, sorry, but some of you sat here yesterday calling the people in the Discord preds, calling us, saying that you, Dan, and
I
someone
called
else.
somebody a pred. Don't think so.
In your live yesterday, it was insinuated that the people in Alex's Discord
Did I come out and call somebody a pred yesterday?
I'm not sure on the exact words that were said, but
I'm
obviously people
asking
are then
you,
going to
you've
fight
just
back.
come up and said, called somebody a pred. Did I call anybody a pred yesterday?
You
No.
insinuated, you said that people in that chat are just like preds and all this malarkey. Dan
Did
said it out of
I
his
say
mouth.
the word pred?
Might not have been pred, might have been PDF, something around them lines.
I turned round and said, anybody that is agreeing with what's going on and backing what was said, in my opinion, has got them.
You didn't say that the people in the Discord are all PDF files.
If they talk, when that comment, who was in the Discord making them comments, yes, I did say that, in the Discord, making the comments about what was made, what was said about my community. When they said about my community, yes, I did say they have got them vibes. We do not take our kids out of school, 11-year-old,
Absolutely, and I
be
totally
married.
agree with you, and I respect your community so much. But I don't think it's fair that you can say that the people in the Discord who are mothers
agree
and
with
stuff
it.
like that.
That's what I said. Who agree with it? Let's get it right. I know you're getting WhatsApps of somebody. Let's get it right. That's what I said. For that comment to be made and people to agree with that comment, in my opinion, yes, they've got the same fucking vibe.
What comment are you alluding to? Sorry.
The one where that Ange, whatever you call her, with the 2 green hearts and the skull, said we take our children out of school to learn to be married people, or women, or men, whatever it was, that. Whoever fucking agrees with that, yes, they have. In my opinion, they've got the PDF files thoughts in their heads.
Okay,
We
so
don't
you
do
wasn't
that with our
saying
kids.
everyone in that Discord is.
I have just said whoever is agreeing with that comment and the one who made that comment, and yes, I'll stand by it.
Okay, no, that's fine. But I was just saying that what come
I
to me
didn't say
was,
everybody. I said everybody who was agreeing in that Discord, who was agreeing with it, coming across, they've got that same vibe. Yes, I'll say it with chest. Yes, I did say that. But not everybody in the Discord. Everybody in the Discord that agreed with it.
Okay, no, that was all I was going to ask.
And the ones who agreed with it is the ones that never pulled her up for saying that. That's what I'm saying. Exactly that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
I would.
Yes.
Yes. So let me just ask you a question, because Shelley King stated in that Discord that it was a private conversation and nothing to do with anybody else, not hers or nothing to do with anyone else. Do you agree with that?
So the phone call between the 4?
Yes.
So I agree that there was a private phone call somewhere.
Do you agree that the phone call should be kept private and off the app, and we shouldn't all be discussing it?
So I agree with whatever goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with my words.
That's all right, darling. You don't need to struggle. No one. I'm just saying, if it was another creator that you dislike, let's go on about. Let's say it was a group call with Toxic Dan, Delusive Angie, Canadian Angie, and Corey, and Alex wasn't involved in it. Would you still have the same energy that it was a private call and no one should be talking about it?
Well, obviously everybody is talking about it now, aren't they? So
That's not the question that I asked.
Okay, so you asked me again.
If it was a creator that you didn't support, let's say the call was between Canadian Angie, Corey, Delusive Angie, and Toxic Dan, would you still not want to know what was said on the call if you supported these people? Would you still not want to know?
I would like to know, yes.
Right, but people in the Discord don't want to know because it's Alex.
Right, okay, so I don't go in the Discord, so I can't answer that question.
It's just a question. I'm just saying, like, you're allowed to support whoever you want to support. But
Yeah.
Shelley King stating in the Discord that it was a private call and no one else's business, and it should be no one else's business. If it was a creator that you all disliked, Please don't attack Jess and anyone in the boxes. Don't.
I'm
in
not-
the comments.
no, I'm not really
I'm just stating. I'm just stating in the comments.
I'm not reading any comments.
I'm reading the comments. Sorry, darling. I'm just stating. Would somebody as a supporter, would you still have the same energy if it was someone you disliked? Would you stand there and say, if it was Delusive Angie, would you say, oh, I don't want to know, it was a private phone call, I don't want to know about no jokes to do with children or racism and all that? Would you still have the same energy?
Yeah, I would say yes. I would like to know what was said. Yes.
Exactly. Okay, thank you. And no. My point's ended. Thanks,
Thank you,
Bill.
Luke. Thank you.
And thank you, Jess, for answering that honestly. And that's what I'm saying.
This is what I am. An
fetch
honest
this to
person.
the app. So everybody's wanting to know what was said.
Yeah.
Was it true? Whatever. So exactly. Do you know what I'm saying?
And again, I am in the park with my dog, so I'm not reading any comments. But you know, I just hope. I mean, you're all reading them. I hope people aren't attacking me.
No. You were entitled to your opinion, and I'm just pleased that you've been truthful about it and
This
answered
is
the
what I wanted
questions.
to do. You know, I've always wanted to ask these questions to you, Pearl, and whoever else, because I love all your communities. I don't. I try not to attack anyone in the comments. So and please, Dan, please don't call me a simp or any names, because I'm not well enough to fight back, if that's what I'm asking. Okay. So thank you.
Yes, can I just say sorry?
Yeah.
So you said earlier that you don't agree with what was allegedly said, and that you would like to know, what was said in the call. So my question is, why are you still supporting then?
So Alex has explained, when was the first call made? Was it in November? It was a while back, wasn't it?
I'm not sure on the timeline, but...
So Alex and Corey have dealt with it. That's my understanding.
But it only yesterday came back.
Yeah, Alex has always said to us that he has dealt with it. And then obviously the what's the word? These voice messages are all coming back from, Hayley and Kiki, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, just by him saying, "Oh, well, I've dealt with it," you're happy with that explanation? You don't want to, it doesn't matter to you now then because he said he's dealt with it?
To me.
Just sorry, I'm just asking you, are you okay up here in these boxes? Because you've been brave enough to come in and have you say, are you okay? Yeah. That's okay.
I'm okay. I'm not reading any comments, and I just don't want to be attacked.
No, you're not being attacked.
And I want to have my opinion.
Yes. Go on, I'll go back on mute.
Yeah, so going back to Alex has always been honest to his community. And that's why people are still supporting him. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, can I just pick you up on that? So Alex has always been honest to his community. It did come to light that they got together and decided to come up with a particular type of story.
Yeah, so can I answer you that one? So as I say, these calls have been done behind the scenes. So not all of his community are going to know exactly what's been said. Has that answered?
Well, I think what came to light is that they came up with a story / a bit of a lie to cover what Corey had brought to the app.
Exactly.
So I'm not sure that is 100% correct, that he's always been honest, because he basically reacted badly to Jay when Jay wouldn't go with that scenario.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cockapoo. I think that Corey has, we all know Corey. I've supported him in the past as well. But I think, you know how sinister Corey is. He's very clever, isn't he? And I do believe that he twists his words. I'm struggling what to say. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Just take your time. Nobody else speaking to you but Cockapoo. Just take your time.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm talking from my point of view and what I think. So, I do think that Corey has, maybe, you know, Corey and Alex were friends at one point, and I think that he's maybe holding on to something. That's all I can say. Is that fair?
Yeah, I'm just asking a question. I'm not going to give you a sort of a 5-stage CSI type interview. I just wondered whether that was something that you were aware of.
I'm not aware of anything that goes behind the scenes. I'm not in any Discord.
No, it was said on the live. It sort of came up as part of this. Do you know? I'm gonna drop down, Jess. I really admire you because I've seen you in comments, and
yes,
the things that you've said in comments I've not necessarily liked very much.
I understand that, and I'm sorry if I have been.
No, it's fine. People are allowed to have their opinions.
But I am shaking now, so.
I know.
Yeah.
You're actually quite different when you come in a box. So
I know exactly, and this is the problem with a lot of people, you know, like keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
We're that are too frightened to come up and say.
But you've come up, so well done, you.
Thank you. I appreciate. And you know, I'm going to jump down, but I do appreciate if people don't.
Thank you for coming up, and honestly, thank you very much for being honest and open. And again, you're always welcome in here.
Thank you.
What I said when I did say the simps, that was aimed at people that never pulled that the person up on the things that's been said. That's what I was aiming the simps at, and the ones who has agreed with what that Ange said and never pulled her up on it. That's who that was aimed at, about when I said they've got the same vibes going on, the PDF files.
Yeah, I'm now looking at the comments, and thank you for everybody saying thank you. Well done. But
yes, I'd just like to say thank you for answering my questions. You were very honest.
yeah, no, you're fine. But you probably won't see me obviously jumping inboxes because I don't like that. I'm going to go now and let you get on with your show.
Thank you very much. Anyways,
have a lovely day.
Thank you, Pearl. Thank you.
Bye. Have a nice day, Jess. Thank you.
Bye.
Pearl?
Yeah.
Can I just ask, is Alex a parent?
I don't want to speak on anything that, but yes, he is.
It's only because if he's a parent, then he should know better. If he's a parent, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he's a parent. I can't remember if he is or not, but if he is, then he should know better as a parent.
I don't even want to reply back to that because I don't know. It's not my place to bring
Let's
any
not
of that
talk
in here.
about kids or bring parents or any of this shit into it. That's not fair.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know.
Pearl.
Hi, Camper.
Hiya. I went and asked to come on quite a while ago, and there's been that many subjects. I don't even know what one I can talk about. I did come on at first to say about these phone calls that were going on. I would have done exactly the same as what you done yesterday when a woman came on and she said that her brother always commented on schoolgirls and you kicked her out of the thing. I think that's what I would have done on the phone call. I would have put the phone down straight away.
Exactly, and I'm agreeing.
Exactly. Yeah, and I would have, you know, everybody's got a best friend. I would have had to have said to my best friend what had happened and what can we do about it? Because if somebody does say things like this about any child under the age of 16, I'd have to question it, because I do watch a lot of this predators awareness course on Facebook. But I would have done what you done. I would have put the phone down and said, I can't talk about this, and spoke to somebody about it. As for the gypsy thing, I don't know how that all started about 11-year-olds, I've just heard you saying. But I'm 60 and there wasn't any gypsy parks at that time. And I always remember the best part was when everybody used to see the horse and cart come past the school. When I was about 9-year-old, and they did have some caravans, but it was always the horse and cart come past, and then the caravans followed a few days later. And I made some great friends with the kids that were on that park, on the the horse and cart, and they used to put the horses on the field. And we used to love getting out of school and running down. But the kids didn't go to school in them days, what I can remember. But see, now we have the gypsies that have got the shops uptown, beauticians and all this. The girls really do ever so well, and the men are the ones that go out. We've got them all around here doing all the trees, the roads and everything. So I can't comment about that because I don't even know what you were talking about. But we've got the parks round about us now. I think we've got 3 parks within 2 miles from us in each way. And all the kids are at school with my kids and everything like that, and my grandkids, and they're doing ever so well. None of them have left at the age of 11 or 12, 13, 14. They're all doing their exams and, you know, because they're all in the parks now and they've all got... So
like I've just said, now it's a different day and age. But for her to put that in that Discord, that we take our children out of school to learn them to be married, is just... It's blowed my mind.
Yeah, that's who I wanted to come up and speak about, that Ange person, because they also said to Linz, you breed with illegals, which is absolutely disgusting, regardless of what you think of Linz. And they knew it was below the belt. They knew it was wrong because they said, sorry, if it was below the belt, I couldn't help it. So if that person, Ange, follows me, can you please block me? And then unblock me and block me again, because I've just done a whole live on stuff to do with like illegal immigration and ICE and whatever. Fuck off. Like talking about, you stereotyped a whole community there. That's borderline hate crime, what you're saying about gypsies as well, by the way. Just presuming that people send young girls off to get married because you've watched Big Fat Gypsy Traveller Weddings or whatever it was called on Channel 4.
I was going to say that as it's the programme that's on.
Yeah, that's not, that doesn't reflect on the crypt as a whole, because I get on with a lot of them. I think...
Me too.
Like, thingy that was just in the box, nobody can answer for Alex. He's a big grown man. We're all adults. No one can answer for him. And I think people support him the same as people like everybody on this app always has support. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I just think bun that Ange with the green hearts, whoever she is.
Yeah. I've never seen the Discord. I was just in the kitchen here and I just heard Pearl say something about the 11-year-olds. But I wanted to say something about the phone calls. So I've really forgot what I wanted to say. So
are you in the Discord then, Camper, if you don't mind me asking?
No. Is this the Corey one?
No. In Sweats one.
No, I don't even know who Sweats is or anything like that. As I was on yours one night ago with Dan and Luke, I'm not always on all the time. I just catch bits. You know, and it's quite hard to get a story unless I go to my bed and I sit and listen to one person all night and try and find out what's going on. I just listen to bits and bobs. I don't like the music in the background. I quite like listening to all yous lot and what's going on and that. But yeah, that's all it was. It was just like I was on yesterday when you told that woman to get out. That was very shocking.
And there was another woman who jumped up from protection team. I think it's catching PDF files, and she come up and answered a question and I said definitely not. I said what was said, which again I do not agree with, how they put it across. It was banter. There was never a child involved. It was what they were saying to each other. So it was a made up child. So I wasn't having that said on my platform either, because I know that's been run with. And that person was out the box, told smartly there was no child involved. We do not think that for a second, but it should not have ever been joked about, whether it be a made-up child, a real child, what the fuck. That should not be joked about in no way, shape or form.
Can I just ask,
the context of that, is that abuse happens in silence, right? Hate crimes happen because of people being silenced. So my point on that is, as soon as that comment was made, whether or not somebody thought it was funny, okay, but who thinks that's funny? I don't know, because as a parent, again, it's sick. Why did they not straight away come off that call or go, oh my God?
And I'm agreeing with that.
Why did they not say?
Yeah, you'd have to come off the call.
The lady that just come up that was speaking for Alex, because Alex doesn't have the balls to do it himself, and Alex is sending all of his people to go and cover for him himself whilst doing all these private calls. She said, Oh yeah, well it happened in November. It doesn't matter when it
I'm
happened.
sorry, I'm just
It
putting it out. He
happened.
maybe would come in because he's been floating around all the boxes, but he's blocked from my life. He's not welcome in.
Oh, right, okay. But she said, well, I don't know, it happened back then in November. It doesn't matter when it happened. It happened.
They all
They've said it
stayed friends
happened.
as well after it. That's the
Exactly.
point. They
And then
still
she
covered
said,
each other's asses. They all stayed friends till it come out. Supported each other, went into each other's lives, still laughed on, carried on together. They still were friends.
and then she said, well, Alex said he dealt with it. Well, how did Alex deal with it?
No, what he said was, you can come out and say this comment, but basically that was it. Don't say anything else that's been said.
But
You know
it's
what I
been
mean? So it was not dealt with, it was just covered up.
exactly. So it's been said. Nobody's denied that it's not been said. They're all saying it's been said. But why has it been said, and why has it not been dealt with properly? Why have they not?
If it's
Why have they
been
all
dealt
stayed
with,
mates?
then can I answer you there? If it's been dealt with, they all stayed friends till it came out on the app. And then now why all of a sudden has everybody fell out? If these things has not been said and they've got nothing to hide and they're not covering up for each other, why now are they all fell out? Why do
Because
they have
they've
to
all got things on one another. Like I said yesterday, Hayley has said it because the light was shining on her. She didn't want the light to shine on her. So she did the Darvo effect. And anybody that knows Darvo is deny, attack, reverse the roles, victim and the offender. So then she's then deflecting because she didn't want Corey in that speaking about it. And then Corey's come on. He looked he did not look in a good way last night, and he came off pretty much, within I don't know. He came off very shortly.
I agree. Luke tied him up in knots. I agree.
But then Luke was saying this morning that he had calls going on behind the scenes.
And again, I had me say, and I don't think it's right, all the back and forward, the calls behind the scenes. I'm not agreeing with it because it was fetched to the app by Fathead. So why not speak about it on the app? Everybody, just how that lady was in before and said, if it was Angie, if it was CA, if it was Luke, if it was me, they'd want to know. So why is it different when people want to know about who was on the phone call? None in my opinion.
It's like how if you had a best friend and they were sitting in your house or they were on a phone call to you, people should look at it. If your friend turned round and says anything about a 3-year-old child or a 16-year-old child in that way,
I wouldn't be responsible for my actions if they were in close proximity to us. When that was said, I would not be responsible for my actions.
Yeah, and if I was another friend to you and you said to me, oh, so-and-so said this, and I was like, oh my God, but I didn't hear it, I'd have to talk to the person. But could I ever have them in my house with my grandchildren? I wouldn't how kids go and sit on your knee and talk to you or you pick them up. I would be like, oh,
So what's the difference on an app than when things are being spoke about on a phone call and they stayed friends? Remember, they stayed friends for a long time after that. And the only reason they fell out was when it was fetched to the app. So why have they fell out when everybody knows about it, but it was okay to be friends when nobody knew about it?
I'll give you another example. So my uncles back in the day, I mean, I'm in my 40s now, so let's say when I was in my teens, were quite racist, and I would call them out on it, and I'd say, you can't say that. And they go, oh, what do you mean I can't say that? Da, 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 da. I said, well, you can't say that. I've never spoken to them again. I don't speak to them because I have morals and I know what is right from wrong. And I know you can't say certain things. And like I said, for me, if somebody said that jokingly aside about a child, I'd be like, excuse me? What are you saying? And then to find out the call's recorded, do you know what? I don't want to be friends with you, but I am going to make people aware that this is what you've said. And also I'm going to take it a little bit further and I'm going to take it to the local authorities and the police because you can't be saying that. And I would be the first to go live and fucking tell people, this is what this person's just said. You think it's this nice person. They're going to try and turn it around and say it's a jokey term. Apparently somebody's recorded the conversation. So please go ahead, even if I'm in the conversation, because you'll see, I stopped it straight away. I left the call, but they didn't, did they? So why is
Exactly, and
that?
that's what I said. Not one person's to blame here, all four's to blame, and that's my opinion on it, and I'll never change it. Never change it. So
Can
I'm
I have an
agreeing.
unpopular opinion? So obviously, I don't speak with Hayley anymore. I haven't spoken to her for ages. We're not friends, whatever. However, I don't think that, like, she wasn't in the call. Do you know what I mean? So I know that she had spoken to people and whatnot, but like, I don't understand how she would be called a predator. Do you know what? And that's just me, like, being realistic about the situation.
I think people are referring to the fact that she sat on the information she had.
And she spoke with Corey after this, still kept friends with him after this. Then something else happened, and I think they had a little fallout. Then she come and put it in this group chat, whatever it was, and outed it that way, but she still sat on it, Alicia, whichever way you look at it. She was privy to this information. Fathead on the live thing where she played it saying, listen to this, but don't repeat, something like that it was. I can't remember. It was on the
Well, I'm going to go down now. But I'll keep listening, okay?
Okie doke. Thank you,
Did she hear? Has she heard the call?
Well,
Because no
you
one's heard
hear
it.
him say, listen to this, but don't either bring it to the app or say something. That was on, I can't remember who had that screen recording yesterday where that was said. I can't remember.
I don't know. Like, that's an unpopular opinion because I know everyone's against Hayley at the moment, but I just like to stay true to my own thoughts and feelings. So I just wondered if
Kiki, it must be on Kiki's post to where that was said when Corey and Hayley are speaking, and Corey said, here, listen to this. You hear him say that, and then the chat goes on. So still, she sat on it, whichever way you look at it. As a mother, she sat on that.
Connie, I haven't spoke to Hayley for ages. We fell out. We don't speak. We don't get along. We don't like each other. So it's nothing to do with sticking up for Hayley or any of that. I'm just, playing maybe devil's advocate in it all. I personally, do I think Alex is a nonce? No. Do I think Corey's a nonce? No. Do I think Hayley's a nonce? No. But have things possibly, because obviously we haven't heard the phone call, so we can't say 100%, have things been said that are not ideal, that are, things towards children and that?
I don't think
by the sounds of it, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I think the only way that would put an end to all of this is if the call was played. But then I don't know if people still have the recording.
So yeah, I think they do. And I think
they do, but they're never going to play it now.
Yeah. There's lots of other recordings. And if you listened to what Corey said again, he said, I've said worse than what Alex said on that call. And I'm sure it was something to do with Lottie's son. I could be mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I'll apologise. But that's the way it's come across to me. And that's why these calls are not getting outed, because these calls are fucking bad. That's the way I'm taking it.
See, I didn't know Miss J. I don't know what happened with Miss J, but I don't know if you remember me, Pearl, but I've still got the message. I've just checked and I've still got her direct messages from Miss J to me. I didn't know Miss J. I don't know when she left the app, but I've just checked now. I've still got the messages because I'm the one that outed Miss Pineapple to Angie. I heard her on this app on Angie's Live and I thought, I know who that is. And I let everybody know who she was, what she'd done. And she came for me and went live and said she was going to put my children up. And at the time, I've just finished a 3-year family court battle. So it was not appropriate to do that. And actually, I managed to get hold of the police and shut her down, basically. And I know that she said she had loads of recordings. And then Miss J private messaged me and said she was speaking to Pineapple and she was worried that Miss Pineapple had been recording her. And I said to her, Miss Pineapple, aka Carolyn Jones, has got about 55 devices, and yeah, she probably has been recording you, but if you've not said anything wrong, you don't need to worry about it. So I don't know what happened to Miss J, but
One Miss Pineapple. Carolyn Jones, charity thief.
I know, right?
I know people are saying in the comments it was on a private call, it shouldn't have been fetched to the app.
Yeah, but it has been,
Or
and there's
fetch
nothing you
it
can
to
do
the
about
app.
that. It has been put on the app, and people are going to question it because it's to do with children.
Exactly.
And like, people are going to have opinions. People are still going to support Alex. People are still going to support Corey. People are going to support what everyone else is saying. But because it has been put on the app, it is going to be discussed.
Exactly. Listen, exactly that. You can't put shit back once it's come out of somebody's ass, and it was fetched to the app. You're never going to turn the clock back on that. It's been fetched to you, and again, everybody is going to have the opinion on it. And it wasn't spoke about. It's never kept going on. It was through another screen recording, or a call, or a voice message, that was put out yesterday by Kiki, what had come from the vomit, and that's why it was spoke about again. Whichever way you look at it, it's been fetched to the app. Nobody's going to shut the fuck up about it. It's wrong. On all four parts, it's wrong. I'll still say that with chest. That should never be joked about, never in a lifetime. And whoever agrees with that, I'll say it now with chest. To me, that is like them PDF files behaviour to agree with joking about a child, a 3-year-old. And I'm saying it with chest.
And you know, if anyone is, because there's been a few comments saying that people are speaking about your family members, your younger family members, in Alex's comments. Now, I just come in here and shut someone down from speaking about whether Alex is a parent or not, because I don't think it's right. And I hope that, Alex, you're doing the same if people are speaking on Pearl's family members, because it's not right. Like, no, these family members don't need to be brought into
I've got
it.
it here. It does. But listen, that's up to each individual host that comes on here, whether they shut things down, whether you allow the chat to go on, and that's a reflection on them, not on me. Like I said, even I said when that girl come up and asked that, I said, I don't really want to speak on that. It's not my business. And I won't have it said the same as the woman from the hunting team. I shut her down. The woman who said her brother laughed on it, I kicked her out. And again, that's my opinion on things, and I will shut it down.
And also, if things are deleted off a phone, you can actually pay for forensic analysis. And those people can literally find everything, even if you have deleted it off your phone, your SIM, whatever. They find, trust me, they find everything on a phone. So if they wanted to prove themselves innocent, they could actually send off for that if they're saying that they've deleted it. But I don't think that will happen.
No, of course it's not. Of course it's not. But again, like I say, at the time when it first started, my opinion is they should have all been in on the boxes together where it was first said, and shut it down or prove what was said or say whatever, and it wouldn't have got to this point now. But it isn't. There's been that much covering up, that much behind the scenes going on. Now people's minds are going to run away with them, mine included.
I have another question, Paul. Luke was saying this morning, he'd been on a call to EQ, he'd been on a call to this person a bit. Why didn't he do that on his live?
You what? Sorry?
He was saying this morning, I've had a few private calls behind the scenes. Why doesn't he do it on his live?
I can't speak to Luke. Do you want to share the live to Luke and get him in? And you can ask him yourself. Emma, you echoing me, baby? Sorry. Who was it who just asked that question?
That was me.
Oh, you'll have to ask Luke that. I'm sorry I can't speak for Luke, what he's done things for.
Yeah, no, I know. I just thought it was a bit odd because he goes live. So just make the call on live and call EQ and say, this, that, the third, what you thinking?
How's EQ come into this? It's nothing to do with EQ. If he's had a call with her about anything, it's nothing to do with EQ.
No, I saw this morning, she came into the box, you were in the box, he'd just left the box. And she said, I had a call this morning with Luke about it. And I just thought,
she was coming to the same opinion that I was.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, but like I say, I can't answer for Luke. There's only Luke can answer that. I don't know what was being said on any calls, or again, I can't answer that.
Okay, well, I'll drop down. Thanks for having me, Pearl.
You're welcome. Anyways, everybody, Donna's on. Alex has come to in again. Alex can come to me, Granny, on a scooter. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to jump down now, Pearl, but thanks for letting me
You're
out.
welcome. You're welcome. But everybody, listen, thank you for coming up, everybody. Thank you for having your honest opinions. Nobody's been shut down. Nobody stopped from getting up in the box, except Alex. He's blocked. And Corey's blocked. But bam from that, Miss Red's on. I think things are going to be spoke about on there. So we'll... talking on opinion is fine. Accusation on people's being labelled PDF file is what I said was, well, Shani, was people who never pulled that woman up on them comments and are agreeing with it, in my opinion, and who's agreeing with what was said on that phone call, in my opinion, is the same.